Greetings, welcome. Sanjani College of Engineering, Kopergaon, Department of Information Technology. Subject Machine Learning and Applications. Topic Impurity Measure, Gini Index and Entropy by Dr. Mahendra V. Gauri, Associate Professor. First of all, let me understand the meaning of a Gini Index and entropy. Gini Index. It is a measure the degree of or probability of a particular data item being wrongly classified when it is randomly chosen. In simple meaning, we can say that, let me take here the example potato and onion. If we have a set of potato and only few onion, only few means let me take here example 2 onion, then can we put the onion into the set of potato? If no, then we are achieve the maximum purity or 100% purity. But if unfortunately or by mistake we kept any single onion into the potato set, then we are facing the impurity problem. And this is meaning of a Gini index. What the Gini index says that if randomly we choose any data item from a set and if it is wrongly classified, then we have to measure the particular data set purity. In detail, if all the elements belongs to a single class, then it can be called pure. That we already said this particular one. The degree of Gini index varies between the 0 and 1, where 0 denote that all data item belongs to a certain class and 1 denote the elements are randomly distributed across various classes. A Gini index of 0.5 denotes equally distributed into some classes. So please observe this formula for a Gini index. Gini index is equal to 1 minus summation of di bracket square. What is di? It is the probability of an object being classified to a particular class. Let me solve the following examples to calculate the Gini index. We have a data set having the 4 fields: past trend, open interest, trading volume and return. Positive, low, high, up. So in this way we have this particular data set. We have to find out the Gini index of this particular data set. On the basis of the previous table or data set, let me calculate the Gini index. So if you will observe here, we have to calculate probability of past trend equal to positive. We have identified 6 items out of the 10. Probability past trend equal to negative, we have identified 4 out of the 10. Now the second condition we have to identify, if past trend equal to positive and return equal to up, we found it 4 by 6. This 6 we have taken as it is over here. Past trend equal to positive and return equal to down, the probability is a 2 by 6. So Gini index is 1 minus 4 by 6 bracket square plus 2 by 6 bracket square is equal to 0.45. Next one, if past trend equal to negative and return up, probability is 0. No such item found. If past trend equal to negative and return equal to down, we found the probability as a 4 out of 4, that is a 1. So let me calculate this particular one. So the Gini index 1 minus 0 square plus 4 by 4 square equal to 0. So the Gini index for past index is 6 by 10 into 45 plus 4 by 10 into 0 is equal to 0.27. Gini index for open interest. So we have taken it for a next column. Probability of open interest equal to high, 4 divided by 10. Probability of open interest equal to low, we found the 6 items out of 10. If open interest equal to high and return equal to up, we found 2 by 4. If open interest equal to high and return equal to down, we found the probability 2 by 4. We put these values into the Gini index and we come to the conclusion that Gini index is 0.5 by this calculation. If open interest equal to low and return equal to up, probability is a 2 by 6. If open index is a low and return equal to down, the probability is a 4 by 6. Gini index stated that 1 minus 2 by 6 bracket square plus 4 by 6 bracket square equal to 0.45. So the Gini index for complete set open interest equal to 4 by 10 into 0.5 plus 6 by 10 into 0.45 equal to 0.47. So this is the Gini index for an open interest field or column. Now let me move ahead and calculate the Gini index for trading volume. So probability of trading volume equal to high is equal to 7 by 10. Probability of trading volume low is equal to 3 by 10. If probability trading volume equal to high and return equal to up, we found 4 by 7. If trading volume equal to high and return down, we found it as a 3 by 7. Gini index 1 minus 4 by 7 bracket square plus 3 by 7 bracket square, which is equal to 0.49. If trading volume equal to low and return equal to up, probability equal to 0. If trading volume equal to low and return equal to down, it is equal to 3 by 3 is equal to 1. So the Gini index is a 1 minus 0 bracket square plus 1 bracket square is equal to 0. So the Gini index is the trading volume is 7 by 10 into 49 plus 3 by 10 into 0 is equal to 0.34. So the below table shows that the Gini index of recently calculated atoms. So we have calculated all the attributes Gini index. Past trend 0.27, open interest 0.47, trading volume 0.34. Second term, let me see here, entropy. It is a measure of impurity, disorder or uncertainty in a bunch of examples. It controls how a decision tree decides to split the data. It actually affects how a decision tree draws its boundaries. So the entropy formula is minus summation of P of x into log of P of x. P of x is a fraction of examples given in a class. Information gain. It is a measure of how much information a feature gives us about the respective class. Importance of the information gain. It performs a key role to design a decision tree. A good decision tree will always try to maximize the information gain. An attribute with highest information gain will split first. So the information gain formula, entropy parent minus weighted average into entropy children. In this particular lecture, we have seen the Gini index, entropy and information gain. Through the Gini index calculation, we calculated the Gini index for each and every column. Thank you.